Once you've reached the grand age of 85, you might think it's time in life to have a rest or put your feet up. Not for some. With me now is Mary Tampion, a grandmother who on Monday will be abseiling 170 metres down the Spinnaker Tower. She's doing it to raise money for the Cystic Fibrosis Trust. Also joining me is Sue Crook from the Trust to tell us more about the condition. So, Mary, if I go to you first, tell me about why you've decided to abseil down the tower.
Well, to raise money for the cystic fibrosis. I have a great-granddaughter who suffers with that. She did when she was born, and I just want to get some money in for the trust.
And there's just a few days to go now until you do it. How are you feeling?
Quite excited, actually. Yes.
Not scared?
No. I have abseiled before, but not as high as that. But I'm looking forward to it.
Are you a naturally sporty kind of person?
Yes, I am. If somebody said to me, I don't think you'd be able to do it, that's like red rag to a bull, really.
And how much money are you hoping to raise?
Well, we've raised quite a lot already, well over £1,000, and hopefully I will get a lot more.
And Sue, could you tell us a bit about what is cystic fibrosis and how does it affect sufferers?
Well, it's an inherited disease, and it's the gene that causes cystic fibrosis is carried by 1 in 25 of us, but actually you need 2 carriers to produce a baby with cystic fibrosis. Then it's a 1 in 4 chance each time. So nowadays most of them are diagnosed soon after birth with the heel prick test, but the condition itself is progressive and it affects the lungs and the digestion. 50 years ago, when the Trust was founded, the prognosis was awful and children often died in early childhood. Now we've got a great number of adults and they lead, they work and play and live life to the full as much as they're able, and it's getting more and more encouraging, but still we lose too many far too soon. It's a nasty disease, and to keep well you have to have treatment every single day of your life, several times a day. Physiotherapy, pills, sometimes hospital, inpatient, as well as lots of visits to the hospital. Otherwise, special diets, lots of exercise, you name it. They have to do it. They are incredibly courageous people who seem to put up with all the treatment with a smile on their faces most of the time.
And what kind of symptoms do they experience?
It varies. Each person, the CF is different, but very often they're very susceptible to infection, to chest infections, and that's why you have the physiotherapy and the antibiotics. Very often the digestion is involved, so you might have great difficulty in putting on weight. And of course, if you're a bit thin, if you get a chest infection, you're less likely to deal with it well, and therefore everything is involved.
So, Mary, you said your granddaughter suffers from cystic fibrosis. What kind of changes or what kind of things does she have to do to manage her condition?
She has to do breathing exercises, and she always seems to be under the doctor, and she has lots of checkups all the time. Yes.
Okay, well, thank you very much, ladies, for joining us. I understand we're also going to be doing a Strawfie challenge in the break. So we've got some straws with us, and the idea is we breathe through a straw for 1 minute, and that will give whoever does it an impression of what it's like to live with cystic fibrosis. Is that right?
That's right, yes. It's there's Breathe With Me is an organisation. They've produced a wonderful song, and this is something else that they've developed as well, you know, to sort of raise awareness of what it really must be like to have a lung condition.
Well, I'll be doing that challenge in the break, and we'll be posting the photos on our social media feeds, so look out for those. Ladies, as I said, thank you very much for joining us, and Mary, good luck on Monday with your abseil. I don't know, I would be scared, but good luck.
I'm looking forward to it.
A look at the local sport now.